Hi guys, welcome to my garden. I'm in the UK, South Lincolnshire, and this is my pond. As you can see, the water is crystal clear. The pond itself is roughly about 21 foot long and about 15 foot wide in the widest place. Here at the deep end we have 4 foot deep, rising to the shallower end, which is about 2 foot deep. There's approximately 2,500 gallon, and only 2 weeks ago, just over, I couldn't see a thing in it. It was green and muddy, and the only time I ever saw my fish was when they came to feed. The pump I'm using is a 16,000 litre an hour pump. It's a Blagden pump, and like I say, that section there is 4 foot deep, and I can see that lily basket on the bottom crystal clear. It's really nice feeling having a lovely clear pond. This is the filter system I used to have on my pond. 2 pressure filters, but with the smaller pond they were quite good, but now I've got a much larger pond, they just didn't cope. This is the filter system that I came up with that has now proven itself. It's marvellous. It's cleared that pond in just less than 3 weeks. I spent quite some time on the internet looking at the way filters are built, how they work, what to use, what media to use and what works best, and this is what I've come up with, and the proof of the pudding is in the eating. My water is crystal clear. The filter system itself consists of 3 tubs. They're 45 gallon tubs. You can buy these, I think I paid about £12 each for them. I've cut the tops off and kept them as lids. Basically it's 3 tubs. The first tub is what I call the swirl tank. That's the one on the right. The middle tub, it's the static filter bed, and the one on the left is the moving media bed. I've used K1 media in the tub on the left and the one in the middle, and on the right I've used slightly a bigger media because that's just to catch the big lumps that's brought up from the pond. As you can see, the tubs are at different levels. I did originally build it with the tubs all on the same level, but this system does rely on water finding its own level to go from one tub to the next, and I did find that the water was coming to the top of the tub on the first tub. So what I've actually done is raise each tub 6 inches higher than the one it's going to, and this helps the flow. It does flow a lot better, and I get no problems in that way now. So let's remove the lid from the first tub. Okay, so here we have the first tub, and as you can see the water comes in through the 2 pipes. They're from the pond pump. These 2 pipes go into the barrel, and on that side I do have 2 90-degree elbows pushing the water in an anti-clockwise direction, so the water is swirling under there all the time. This is in effect the big lumps that come from the pond thrown to the outside all the time and eventually sink to the bottom of the tub, but I have actually added this media just to stop any other large bits that do sort of get away, stopping that from going down into the next tub. And as you can see, these centre pipes that I've made myself, the slots in them are about 9 inches long. I drilled a hole at the top, hole at the bottom, put a slot and joined the 2 holes, and this is where the water goes down, as you can see, flowing nicely through there. Okay, so that goes down into an elbow about 1 foot down and comes out the side of the tub here, which then flows along this pipe here and down to the next tub and into the next tub at the bottom. We'll remove the lid of the second tub. And there you can see the static media bed. Now I have roughly about 50 litres of K1 media in there, which basically is about half a tub, I think. That is the similar principle to the one that we've just looked at. The water goes into the bottom of the tub, rises up through the media and out through that pipe in the centre. As you can see, I'll show you again. I don't know whether you can see that actually, but the water is flowing away nicely down the centre, which has been filtered through the K1 media. Then it's the same principle again. It flows from the centre to a 90-degree angle and comes out of this pipe here down to the bottom of the third and final tub. Now in this tub I have the moving media. Now at the bottom of that I've got an air stone which is run by an Air 2000 air pump. That runs 24 hours a day. K1 media again, and I've roughly got about 50 litres of media in there. Now when you first get this K1 it'll want to float, but you have to wait. It takes several days, but it will become semi-buoyant. And once it's semi-buoyant it will circulate like that. You don't want the air too hard on it, you just want a nice simmer. It doesn't want to look like it's boiling, just simmering away. And the media is white when you get it, but it will turn brown. Mine's just nicely going brown. It takes 6 to 8 weeks probably, easy, for this media to start to work, but basically the idea of it is all the dead bacteria that gets attached to your media is knocked off, only leaving the healthy live bacteria clinging to your media. And the same principle as the other two, the water goes down the centre. Show you again. Water goes down the centre pipe, a 90-degree elbow across and comes out the side, which then goes to my waterfall and back to the pond. I have put some bio balls in there, bacteria balls, which is going to help it along. Also another good thing is about this last tub, it aerates the water really well, which flows to the pond. It's well aerated, which you know you can't over aerate pond water, so that's another asset to doing it this way. And you also can't over filter a pond. Now the air line, as you can see, comes between them two tubs into a T-junction, and it then goes to all three tubs. Now the tub on the right is switched off at the moment, the tub in the centre is switched off. There's only the one on the left that is actually running, obviously to keep the moving media. But the other two are for cleaning purposes only. Cleaning this filter system is just so simple it's untrue, and I'll explain that. And the first thing you do is switch off your pond pump. The reason for this is once you start to stir the media and the water in there, the water is going to be really dirty, and you don't want that flowing from one barrel to the next barrel. So you switch off your pond pump. The water will then drain down to the bottom of where it exits the tub, the bottom of this pipe. You can see I've drilled holes and put slots in for the water to flow through. The water will drop to the bottom of where it flows through, so no more water is flowing through, and it will do the same on each tub. Once you've turned your pond pump off, it will then allow you to carry on with the cleaning of the tubs. The air line on the first tub on the right comes up. It's got a tap on it, as you can see. It comes up, goes into the through the media down to the bottom of the barrel. There's then another 90-degree elbow which takes it out to the centre of the barrel, just a bare pipe. There's no air stone on that at all, so that when you turn the tap on it will actually circulate the media. I'll just see if I can show you that. We'll turn the tap on here. As you can hear, it's bubbling away, and it will start to circulate the media. What this is doing, it's knocking all the dirt off the media, circulating all the dirt in the barrel. I'll switch that off because I don't want to stir it up too much. Circulates all the dirt in the barrel. You then open the valve at the bottom, down there. This I attach to a flexible hose, and that goes to a drain. I just plug it on the end, open the tap at the bottom and drain all the dirty water away. These drain outlets at the bottom of the tubs are 1.5 inches piping. It's solvent seal piping, and on the inside I have fitted, as I'll show you here, these. You can buy them on eBay. They just slot into the 1.5 inch pipe inside. That just stops your media flowing away down your drain. The same principle with the second one. The airline comes up on an elbow down to the bottom of the barrel, another elbow to take the pipe out into the centre of the barrel, and if you switch it on, it does exactly the same motion. Churns it all up, stirs it all up, knocks all the dirt off your media, cleans your media. I'll leave it running for about 5 minutes approximately, and then open the tap at the bottom again, which I'll plug then to the drain, open the tap, and away goes all the dirty water, all the dirt from your pond. Basically that's about it for cleaning. Close your tap, switch your pond pump back on, and away you go again. The actual cleaning of this system is just so simple, and it takes approximately 20 minutes. Now, as an added precaution, I don't think I'll ever need to use it, but it's there in case we do, I have put on the side of the tubs overflows. So if anything does happen and these filters do block and the water rises, instead of losing the water over the side of the tubs, I've got overflows on them. As you can see, I'll put gauze in there to stop the media going down the overflows, but these overflows will actually take the water away as opposed to it overflowing. They run along the side down, and actually, I don't know whether you can see this, they come out and go into the waterfall, so the water returns back to the pond. I don't lose any water. So that's just a safety precaution, something I thought of that I think it just puts your mind at rest. I mean, people talk of filter systems like the Nexus, and to buy one of them is £1,700. Well, to me that's a lot of money. I think the dearest bit I bought for mine, which I had 100 litres of the K1 and 20 litres of the other, the slightly bigger, which was the dearest part of it. You will find, if you go on eBay, look for the Caldness K1 media, that there are various different prices. You will find that the cheaper stuff is just as good and does just the same job. There's very little difference. Anyway guys, I hope this helps, or it's given you some ideas on pond filters. That's all from me, so happy ponding, and thanks for watching.